There we are. Hello, everybody. Get set up. And we're good. Or PSP version. And what if I did just start the stream? It's like, alright, we're here for some more Spider-Man 2 runs, and it's just the PSP version. Be fucking wild. Alright. Well, let's get started. Would I run it? The 80% record's under 30 minutes? Probably not. I had a good time playing that game. I'm not sure I feel the urge to return and get like super good at it. But I am ready to play this game.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess.
Also, I will say this, I played this a bit last night, and I am pleased to announce that the new Any route guide, the footage has been recorded, it just needs to be edited. So I'm hoping to get that done like this week, maybe? I don't know. Whenever it's done.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me.
But it's long overdue. I like actually cannot watch the old route guide. I hate the way that I sounded that.
Right on cue.
So it needs to be done. Can I PB yet, or is there not enough content? No, we need more content before I PB. You understand, not PBing is content, because when you PB after not PBing for a long time, it's so much better.
Hi, my name. Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I could beat Bruce Campbell in a Scooby-Doo unmasked speedrun, no doubt. Yeah, because you'd hand Scooby-Doo the controller and he'd be like, what the fuck is this? Be like, it's like the show? He probably doesn't know what a speedrun is. Be like, okay, I'm supposed to play through this video game as fast as possible. Where's the fast forward button? He thinks it's like a TV remote. I don't know. Maybe Bruce Campbell does play video games. I feel like he doesn't. I don't know why, he just really gives me that atmosphere. I'm just somebody who, his last video game that he played was like Pac-Man in the arcade. Maybe I'm wrong.
Some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Wow. You miss that swing and have to fall down the stairs before you can continue. PB's the Evil Dead game. Is there an Evil Dead game?
I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories.
Does that exist?
My costume anymore. I can't even remember. Oh no.
There is one. Is it good?
MJ would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
It's very meh. Okay. I feel like that's worse than it being bad.
I must be out of my mind.
There's 6 Evil Dead games? Holy shit. That's 6 more than I would have guessed. Why can't you guys just get out of the way when there's bodies falling, dude? Oh, weirdo. Really, that guy expertly dodged his friend falling from the sky. That's all I'm asking.
Sorry, gentlemen. The gallery's closed.
I personally think Bruce Campbell is Miss Pac-Man, but that's my personal opinion. What did you mean by this? What does that mean? Isn't Miss Pac-Man... She, like, doesn't exist anymore, right? So, like, copyright? Like, Pac-Man divorced and got a new wife? I assume that probably means her name isn't Miss Pac-Man anymore, right? She probably just went back to her maiden name. Why is Spider-Man attacking these hard-working art thieves? He's a menace.
Ouch. I'd better move a little faster. I obviously can't count on her charity.
Is it Pac-Woman? That's Miss Pac-Man's replacement. Wasn't the reason that they had to do that was, you know, it was just... Pac-Man came out and, like, a different company just made Miss Pac-Man, just, like, without asking. Isn't that basically what happened?
I would admire your persistence more if you weren't so far away.
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy to
If it's
make
Miss
myself
Pac-Man,
available
wouldn't it
for
have to be a sister or
admiration.
something? Yeah, I guess it would be Mrs.
If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
Which, can I ask about, disregarding Pac-Man entirely, how did English make this happen? Where Miss is MS, I can get that. Mrs. is MRS. Where does the R come from? I'm hoping that there's just a legit answer, but this is something I've wondered for a very long time, but always been too lazy to actually ask about. Mistress? That means like a different thing, right? Like your mistress is like... It's something else.
Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know this chapter
Don't want that
reminds me
swing.
of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Mistress back then was like girlfriend. Okay, I guess. So it's just some old language fuckery where we kind of changed the words we use, but not the abbreviations. I guess is what I'm hearing. we just switched the word we use, and we're just gonna keep using the same abbreviation. Yeah, that sounds like the English language. It sounds like something we do.
What's up with this Beck guy?
I don't remember debating about Shrek being a cake, but I believe that happened on this stream. He's 100% a cake. Okay, I'm gonna reopen it, because I don't remember this. But in the movie, doesn't Shrek specifically say he's not a cake? Because he's like, oh, we're like onions, we have layers, and then Donkey's like, oh, don't cakes have layers too? And he's like, no, I'm not that.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to...
Isn't that just a conversation they have? Oh, he says parfaits, yeah. Do parfaits have layers? I think I've had one parfait ever in my life, and it was pretty bad. But I also think it was from a fast food place, so that might be why it was pretty bad. Are there viable duping strats with these tokens at any percent? They actually, you can't dupe. That's the only mission that you can't dupe the photo tokens on. I assume it's just coded differently than the regular photo missions. It's like technically a story mission. So no is the answer.
I'm gonna have to take away your credit card.
I'm really surprised that that worked. It's actually, I much prefer there not being duping strats for those tokens, because there's no way to consistently do it as a human. Right now. At least. So, randomly saving, like, a decent bit of time would actually be pretty annoying. Yeah, duping being in Shutterbug is interesting because it is both the most interesting thing about that category and the thing that makes it, like, the most annoying category, in my opinion. It's interesting that you can dupe the photo tokens, and annoying that there's no way to, like, reliably do it at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if some nerd came around and just figured it out, though. Like, just a consistent setup. And then one day it becomes a really fun category. And also becomes like half as long. I think it'd be really fun to see like a task or something of Shutterbug and they just dupe every token. Like some guy who's just never been in the Spider-Man community. I feel like that happens in speedruns every once in a while, you know, just like some random person who like found skips in other games just comes into some other game and finds like the Holy Grail and then they never see him again. Glitch Doctor did make a video explaining the dupe, but there's, you know, there's a difference between knowing how the dupe works and having a consistent setup for it. You know what I mean? Like, we know how it works now. That doesn't mean we... Like, it's still really, really, really hard to do. If not, just, like, not really feasible.
Peter.
So I haven't been paying attention to this Shrek cake discourse, but it feels like I just dropped a bomb and left when I brought that up. Or I guess I didn't technically bring it up, but I encouraged it by speaking on it. And then I started talking about, like, you know, legitimate speedrun things, and it's just been slowly festering. Never see this game the same way again after the PSP game. Honestly, if anything, I just appreciate it more. Just like, after how weird that game is, it's just like, I'm home again. I'm home again and everything is how it should be. No more random voice lines from other games spliced in. No more music from Toby 1 randomly clashing with this game's music. Everything is natural. Vulture is not back from the dead. But that makes me wonder, like, if somebody played the PSP version first and they played this game and they were like, why? There's so many missing songs and stuff.
It would be better if you slowed down a bit.
Like, they're just wondering where all the Toby 1 assets are. God, that level in Spider-Man 2 PSP, it's just, we're gonna play the Mysterio theme the entire level, and there are no aliens in the level.
Black Cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an
Could have learned a TAS and Dolphin and make the buoy percent TAS. Good luck. Hope it works out for you.
One is around.
Oh, give me bathroom spawn. Hell yeah. I would actually love to see that though.
Beck's gonna prove I'm a fix, huh? This I gotta see.
The more TASes and stuff like that, the better. God, it hurts when you miss that glide. You're just floating with no purpose. The random side-scrolling train level. Yeah, that was... It's just like, we're just gonna have a different perspective for the game for this one level. That was so strange.
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority the Death Robot.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
Make a task for challenges, like all races tasks.
I didn't do nothing.
That's a lot of tassing. I don't know. I guess you could like segment it.
I'm better than you,
It would be fine.
and today
I would just be worried about like, you know, what if your 2-hour task desyncs an hour and a half in?
Are you still going, Beck? I hadn't noticed.
I should still be fine on points here. Uh-oh. This is fine. Probably.
I mastered this trick on the set of Ninjas of
Yeah, it's
Madness
fine.
4, Flaming Ninja.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up, that's all of them.
Why don't you just give up, Spider-Man?
Oh. My angles have been weird for this lately.
I couldn't possibly do that.
You need to hit like that specific angle and I keep messing it up.
Playground designer, Beck.
And you missed you. A good hit. As you can see,
Same with that, but it's actually fine.
wherever you are.
Got the drift.
You're going to need to move a lot faster than that, Spider-Man. Come on, you don't want...
Made it. Even the audience isn't real. Beck?
Mysterio or Shocker today?
Hopefully that's the last I'll hear from
That's a
Beck.
tough one. I think I'm more on Mysterio today. I think I'm more of a Mysterio fan. No. Magnum getting banned again? Oh shit. That's a pretty decent chapter 7. I'm like fine as long as you don't lose like 10 plus seconds there. What's up? Oh, not much. Feels a little weird to be streaming on Sunday, but hoping that'll just be the norm from now on. Looking to stream 5 days this week. And I'm slightly worried that I might be getting sick, but I think it's just allergies. That did not work as well as I was hoping it would. Maybe that, even with that movement, that still might be faster than going around. I don't know. Probably pretty close.
Dr. Octavius' theories are amazing. My head is still spinning from talking to him. Oh no. Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
Oh, where am I going? Fixed. Saved. I thought I was in Chapter 6. I legit thought I was in Chapter 6. I was like, let me get that secret token back there, though. That's what happens when you turn the autopilot on.
Not now. Why tonight, guys? You guys are such a nuisance.
Hi, that guy.
Trust me, you're getting off easy compared to me. This is the part where you fall down. You okay? Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything. Stop
I
it.
expect better, Sniper.
Guess I finally have your
Oh.
attention.
And the bad spawn on the guy. Oh, I...
Putting a stop to this right now.
Why can they spawn in the truck, dude? Why is life like this?
Great. Finally, maybe I can still make it before.
You ever find yourself getting emo over a bad sniper? That wasn't actually the sniper's fault that the guy spawned in the truck, but I will still blame it on him.
I'm glad you decided to come. I think we got off on the wrong.
Maybe so.
You know, yeah, that's a good point, Ken. If Spider-Man just very thoughtfully explained that he was late for something and could they do the crime another time, I feel like they would.
How far is
They'd be like, alright. And then he would make the play.
Stay with me.
D. Ross, I actually have done a GDQ run. If you want to watch that. That was, that a year ago? Yeah, I guess it was. And maybe I'll do another one sometime, but... Oh, what am I doing? And I've done some other marathon runs,
Hey,
too.
I was just going easy on you before. Very funny. Hang on
Snip.
a second, let me catch up.
You know what, I should cancel that. I should, like, jump first and then cancel that dialogue. I feel like I'm wasting my time charging the jump after canceling.
Nice night, huh?
I should also have better movement afterwards, but... How's the runs? Well, this is the first one, and it's alright. I would give this run alright status.
Alright, fellas. Show me the Monet.
Love it when they come over here.
Hey, is that a Van Gogh? Make you look.
This guy back here doesn't even know what's going on.
These chumps? Give me some credit.
He didn't even know. He was just sitting there in the back with his arms crossed. I guess I do that. Weird wall sprint, but it kind of worked.
That's a dead statue right in front of me.
Great timing on the chapter time. Say PC version is a pretty cursed Toby 2 version. Honestly, it seems like the console version might be the only not cursed one. I don't know. Like, it's been a while since I've seen the GBA version, but... Or the D... And I haven't really seen the DS one at all.
Okay, guess guess I better get going. That news conference is gonna start
What
anyway.
drugs were you on when you made the task? I don't know. All taskers must be on something. I feel like most speedrunners think of taskers the way that normal people think of speedrunners. Does that make sense? Like, they're like, holy shit, how can you do that? It's like, I don't know, just do it. Gotta be the same for taskers.
I'm losing my grip. Get one tapped out, should be able to escape. Just gotta hurry though, those flying things don't look too friendly.
Get back here. I had that guy. I got juked so hard. Just like, whoop. I got like Charlie Brown footballed by that robot. Then I got sniped by that one. These guys are kicking my ass, dude. The start of that theater was really good. The end was okay.
Just your spider human. Even as we speak, my armada is advancing on your city. Our first target will be your Statue of Liberty.
The song sounds so much better in this context. Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? The thing that got me was the PSP version didn't even use the last boss theme from this game for the last boss. It just used like a generic combat track. I don't know if maybe the song like wasn't ready, or if the PSP development team didn't have access to it, but otherwise, like, what is the point of that? Yo, Milton, thanks so much for the super chat. That looks incredibly cursed in the chat replay on stream for some reason, but it looks good on my end. Thank you so much. Why does it look like that in the replay? It's like evil. Yeah, that really helps me out, thanks. Oh, get me up there. Oh. I don't know why orbs are either the easiest part of the run or like actually really difficult. I guess it's very momentum based, but still.
Okay.
A bonk. I don't know if it's just because I recorded the tutorial yesterday, but I feel like very aware of like all the gameplay mistakes that I'm making suddenly. Maybe recording tutorials is actually good practice.
Wow. Mysterio's hidden fortress looks just like an apartment.
PSP didn't come out until 2005? Really?
Good night, Gracie.
The reason I thought it was like 2004, like early. Ooh, that's like an instant entrance. I didn't even do anything, I just jumped into it.
Okay. I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What is going on? It's so strange. Everything is
The
upside
ultimate
down.
insult when they
What's
fly
going on?
away with like one hit left.
Batter up! This may sting a little.
He jumped over it!
Great. More of those popping acting.
Okay.
Better be careful.
You're doing rather...
He just jumped over my hero punch. Graphics interiors are a level up from the city. I mean, that makes sense. There's just so much less to render. To, like, make this shit work on the consoles that were out at the time, they just had to make every building a box, you know? Which, to be fair, that's kind of what they are.
Looks like I found the exit. Finally.
The actual ironic thing would be for I release the tutorial and then we find like a game-breaking skip that changes the entire run and I have to make another one. It's like just instantly outdated.
Finally out of that crazy place. If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
I'm glad that I'm not alone in thinking that like one of the biggest selling points for this game back in the day was that you could walk on the ground. It was just such a wild concept for a Spider-Man game. Like, holy shit, I could be on the ground. Ready for a new skip? We've been waiting too long. I don't think we need one, but it would be pretty exciting.
Dr. Octavius' demonstration room.
All that I ask is wait until I PB. I want a PB with this route on these splits. I don't want the PB for free, you know what I mean? I keep wanting to like go more directly there through the trees, but it's so hard. Cat 1 skip, yeah. I think that's the easy answer for like what would be the best skip to find. Because that is the only true auto-scroller. And it's like it would be a couple minutes, it would be pretty exciting.
I did it. Well, the city didn't.
What if hint tokens just doxed people? I think that's like the second time that's come up today, hasn't it?
I can't believe I'm going to see Dr. Connors again.
You're very concentrated on that idea. Just hint token just shows your IP address. That sounds like just one of those random like creepypastas you'd see.
Your insurance is paid up. Dr. Connors, I'm sorry.
Now here's an insane mod idea I just thought
I
of.
think you'll be all right now.
The hint tokens show like members of chat. They show like chat messages.
Drop by the Daily Bugle. Maybe I can pick
Like we
up a
just
lead
scrub
there.
them and
Or at least
implement
they're
like
enough to
chat
pay my
messages
life.
into the hint tokens. So instead of Bruce Campbell talking about eating a sandwich or whatever, it's somebody talking about Shrek for some reason. Ooh, it was so good until it wasn't. No. It's amazing how you could do 40 good swings in a row, but that one swing, that's the one that really counts. If you fuck that up,
Dr. Octavius
you're
is a
done.
killer. Is it my fault? Can things get any worse? Nope, wait, whoa. I withdraw the question.
I think went too far to the right there. Sweet combat roll in the middle of the office.
You will die.
Saved like 2 frames, apparently.
What an
Maybe not in the office. Oh my god.
Still, not one for which I am wholly
These crack shot Doc goons, dude, I swear.
Very shit. And he won't listen. Still has those tentacles. I'm gonna have
I can normal Peter wall jump, but can't do anything else. He can only wall jump if you do the like touch token animation, so you actually can't by default. So something about that animation unlocks the wall jump. I don't know why.
not to run into my fist with your.
Be quiet.
Wow, that was... I didn't even get within 100 units of failing there. That was one of the... I mean, it doesn't matter as long as you do it right, but... I'm glad that I don't have to stress over 2-token very much anymore.
About Octavius's
That used to just be like, can humans do this? type thing. Now it's just like, yeah, it's pretty easy. I just thought it brutal how Doc Goons can just impale you. Doc Goons are assholes, dude.
Octavius blames me
They can't give me 2 seconds apiece to web up Doc Ock, or even sometimes just to punch him. Even without the melee attacks, I've gotten sniped so many times by the bombs. Sometimes even out of the air, you'll like be in the middle of air comboing Doc Ock and just get shot out of the air by a grenade. I do think Bank is okay, it's it's kind of a fun part of the speedrun because it feels like you're going up to like a slot machine. It's like, ooh, what am I gonna get this time? But it is very exciting because it's just like, depending how these next few seconds go means so much. Casually, it's fun. Yeah, I agree.
So, how did you find Shocker?
Well, apparently he escaped during your little event in Quentin Beck.
Seriously?
It is a fun
I should've kept
encounter.
a better eye on that guy. Still, I was a little distracted at the time.
I don't think H-Crate locks the game at any point if you use it, but if you use it before a certain point... Oh, hang on, I gotta hurry. If you use it before a certain point, you get locked out of Daily Bugle missions.
How far is this place?
I knew I should have kept a better eye on that guy. Works better in the context of talking to Cat about Shocker escaping jail than in the context of Doc Ock is no longer within direct line of sight, so he's just gone now. Sunday stream? Yep. I'm hoping that'll be the norm from now on. Looking to go Sunday through Thursday. It's true, Black Cat didn't show up in PSP, but I feel like everything was so different that it was just like... I was too focused on the fact that like Vulture is back and stuff like that to even notice that Black Cat was gone.
Nice night, huh?
Nervous?
Glad you like him, Evan. I also love these speedruns. Well, most of them. Some of the runs I could do without, but...
Still slow
It's one,
and dumb, I see. I've been
two,
meaning to ask, how's your absorbency compared
three,
with the leading brand? Are you
4.
wearing a girdle? Still slow and dumb, I see.
Oh, this guy.
How's the tire mascot gig?
He left. He was out of there instantly.
I hope Cat is okay.
Still saving time. I love it when that happens. It seems to always happen here.
I'll have to check on Cat later.
Let me in.
I wonder what Shocker is planning. I don't see
Comic
anyone
book store
around.
open at
Now's my
midnight.
chance to change real quick.
It's actually, that is actually weird. I think a lot of the stores close at night. Or at least a lot of the interiors do. I don't know exactly how that works. Or like if different stores have different hours and stuff like that, but a lot of buildings in this game do close at night.
Alien invaders holding up a
You'd rather lose 2 ribs or your eyebrows permanently.
You have trifled with...
I don't know how the human body functions with that when you're down 2 ribs. How does that work? Is it just like moving around all the time sucks, or am I fine? I feel like I need to like do some research on that. My gut says lose my eyebrows. Like if I have to choose now, I'm gonna say lose my eyebrows because I don't know how bad losing my ribs are, but I can imagine. Yeah, you can just like get fake eyebrows and stuff, and you'd be fine.
Can't believe
It'd be a little annoying, but
Jameson would frame his own mother if he thought it would sell papers. What did I ever do to Jameson?
depends how the ribs are removed. You just reach in there and rip them out. I feel like I don't know. I'm no expert on
Hey!
ribs.
I'm a Shocker's goons. You should probably do something about that, huh?
Yep, I'm on it.
Lose the ribs, then you have a nice barbecue dinner. Jesus. What a bonk. I thought I was not going that far. One of these days I'm gonna snipe the fuck out of that token. It's gonna be so sick. I still feel like I haven't gotten like the perfect snipe on it.
Whoa, this is an old Oscorp. You must lose a feeling
It's one.
every time you blast something.
2,
You look like you just got out of traction.
3,
Funny, cause that's just where
4,
you're going.
5.
You must lose a feeling.
Did I get a chance to see all the movies in theaters? No, I was a little too young to see the first one in theaters for sure. And I know I saw the third one in theaters, and I can't remember for the second if I saw it in theaters. I don't think so,
Only all
though.
my problems could be settled with flashy climactic battles. Mary Jane's
If you lose enough ribs, would you... Ah! Okay, I'm fine. If you lose enough ribs, would you be able to fold like a suitcase? That's gonna be my superpower. Flying or teleportation? Nah. I could fold myself up like a suitcase. And get through, like... Yeah. Just imagining, like... Oh, have you brought your carry-on for the flight? Oh, yep. I've got it right here. I don't need to buy a plane ticket. Okay, I will take that fight.
Why can't I just tell MJ the truth? I can't believe she's getting married and I'm just waving from the sidelines. Was I supposed to meet Kat this evening? I guess I should go.
Flat Stanley. What is Flat Stanley? Why do I remember that? Is that a book?
Hey Kat, you talk pretty tough when you're in the lead. How about now?
Kids book? Okay. I don't remember anything about it. I'm assuming it's about a flat individual named Stanley.
You used to be
And that's
fat,
all I
Kat.
got.
What happened?
You need ribs to protect your internal organs. Yeah, I'm just imagining on the whole ribs versus eyebrows thing. The person who keeps their eyebrows. You're like lying on the floor after you get punched in the chest, and you're like, I should have kept my ribs.
I don't think you have an option for me.
Oh, come on. Get back here, dude.
That armor's nice. Or at least it was.
Actually, randomly really good fight. At least on execution. I feel like the luck wasn't all there, but I did everything right.
Do I really have to give up Peter Parker?
Could have been better if Kat
Spider-Man?
got the sniper to
What about
shoot
the
the
people in my
tanks a
life?
little.
It isn't like anyone ever sees me now. MJ. No matter how hard it is, I can't abandon my friend. So, what? Do I quit being... No,
What would happen if Kat fell in water?
I help so many people.
I don't think I know the answer.
Give up being Peter
I don't know what happens if Kat falls in water.
Give up being Spider-Man.
My guess is that she just keeps falling into the void forever. I
Maybe I
assume they
can.
don't have handling for that.
I should track down Black Cat.
Either that or she
Sit
just
down and
dies.
talk with her.
Or the game crashes because she
I
died.
can do it.
I'm gonna guess one of those three, but I don't think I've ever seen it happen.
Maybe I can be Spider-Man and still be with him.
The reason why I think it's most likely that she would just keep falling forever is because that's what happens when you push Mary Jane in the water at the end of the game. Then again, Mary Jane doesn't have like a ragdoll, I don't think. She just kind of... like, she doesn't have a falling animation or any of that stuff, so... might be a little different. Water at the end of the game isn't water, it's just a kill plane. You still splash in it though, right?
Things could never work out.
Although I do see the argument that it's different. It's different water.
Out of my mind to ask
I see what you mean.
I should just keep away from her. At least she still has Harry.
Imagine if water in real life is a kill plane. If you fall fast enough, it is. Makes a splash. Oh, you don't splash.
Harry's been a much better.
I think my brain just sort of filled in the blanks on that part.
Anyway, he's better off with what's his name.
I thought that was maybe gonna gold. I was like, this is probably gonna save time, which means it's probably gonna gold. That was a good one.
Mary Jane must hate me for freaking out on her like I did the other night.
My swing? Hello? I tried a couple times and neither time it worked.
I need to apologize to MJ next time I see her.
I went too far. I feel like this is this run has just been all highs and all lows. Like, I think my movement's really good today for no reason. Then I'm fucking up a lot of random stuff. This can PB. You know what? Let's believe in the run. This can totally PB. I'll just save 40 seconds at the end. I mean that was actually true pretty much until these splits, because I think I forget exactly how much I saved in chapter 15 on these splits, for this run, or for the previous run, but it was somewhere in the ballpark of this much. Like, chapter 15 just was not optimized for so long.
Let her go. Spider reflexes.
I need to hit those, dude.
In this mode, you're faster than the bad guys. You'll see attacks coming from a mile away. You can even do different, more damaging moves.
Keep bonking on him. Okay, that was actually a wild backup swing. I can't believe that worked. Is editing Black Cat's coordinates something you can do with, like, Cheat Engine, Nate? Could we test the Black Cat in water hypothesis?
Please be okay, Mary Jane.
What a weird bonk.
That's one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
I made it. Thank you for the free spider reflexes. Right. Yeah, that is what happens when you do that. I don't even mind. I feel like getting bonked is like such a non-issue most of the time.
The reactor doesn't seem to be responding. There must be another switch somewhere.
That time I definitely lost some time to it, but...
I can't let you do this. The city will be destroyed. That should do.
Skeptical freak. Parker, you'll pay dearly.
Sick miss.
Bill me.
God.
Doc, you don't want to hurt anyone.
Okay. That was actually a pretty neat fight. I don't want to call it good because it wasn't, but
What have we done?
I wish that was a PB. It's just red, 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 gold.
We have to stop that reactor before it's too late.
That was like a 2-second gold, I think. Pretty good. That was I would call that a good run. There were a lot of impactful mistakes that
My hubris, my
put it that far
vanity cost
back,
Rosie
but
her life. Now I must set things right.
let me save my best times. Yes, please. And we can go again. Yeah, I feel, I don't know. I don't want to say the PB's coming, but it's possible. I see a snip. It's that cutscene from the PC. I almost said PCP version, PSP version. That's a whole different thing. Fun fact: so there was that one cutscene where like Doc Ock's voice, it sounded like it clipped. He was like, "The power of the sun." That happens in this version of the game too. That same clipping of his voice, I like checked.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. I'm sure you miss me. First things first.
I should clarify. Drugs not good. I probably should not. That is not the stance I'm trying to take.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea.
The
to save
PCP
your
version, you are actually Spider-Man.
progress. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Careful, you put someone's eye out.
Distillers, my beloved. They would be my beloved if they didn't copyright claim you when you play the credits of this game. Oh, briefcase guy.
Take a nap, Sap.
Classic briefcase guy.
Hi, my name's... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both...
Okay, I just want to clarify, it was not my intention to make the chat drug-themed when I accidentally... I accidentally said the wrong thing earlier. Played the N-Gage version at a GameStop in 2005. You have the strangest experiences, Nick. Oh, I thought I could make that angle.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you
No.
pay attention. Naturally,
I've willed this into existence. There's no will about it. No part of my will was like, yeah, I should have my stream chat infested with drugs. I've got nothing to do with this, okay? My hands are clean.
well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any further,
Although to be fair, I
it might
feel
be a
like,
good idea to save you
is that like the generational divide? Whether you played a game demo in like a store or not, is that gonna be our generational divide? I remember playing, it was like the Pokemon Diamond demo
Oh no.
at Walmart.
Dr. Connor's class.
It was like a core memory
Got
for
so
me
caught
for
up
some
in what I
reason.
was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe
I was
I'm
just
running
sitting there
so
playing,
late.
I'm like, I'm gonna remember
Still, I
this.
should be able to make it as long as...
I don't think they do that anymore. I don't think you can like, I don't think they do like specific demo versions at GameStop or whatever anymore. Feels like, I mean, does Walmart even do video games anymore? Don't they like, didn't they stop doing that because it's something really dumb?
This was a bad idea.
Gate secured!
Why does stuff like this always happen when I'm running late?
Lucario with Force Palm, yes. Yes, you remember too. That demo, you had a Lucario in the demo and it was like, holy shit. Who's this guy?
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list.
And you were in like an early area of the game with like a really overpowered Lucario.
Marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
Switch demo system at the GameStop. Okay, but I guess what I want to know is this just a Switch is this just a normal Switch that's set up? And then you play regular Breath of the Wild, or is it a specific demo version of Breath of the
You
Wild?
already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right?
To me, there's a difference there.
Then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them.
The pain when that swing misses.
Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress,
So late.
challenges,
Promised
collecting
Terry and
items, and
MJ
delivering
that I would
pizza.
meet them this evening.
There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't even remember the last... Oh no! On my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this
I
evening.
got down warped.
I gotta hurry.
I've been down warped against my will. It's a proper demo. Oh, okay. That was not the answer I was expecting.
I ran off like that.
I didn't think
Must
they
be
still
out of
did
my
that.
mind.
Can you do a webless run? You're gonna need to web zip around Mysterio at some point. And I think you also need to use webs to grab the reporters to save them. Please. So yeah, webless is not gonna work out. You need to solve a couple problems to do that, but you can do. I guess it'd be interesting to see like what the minimum amount of webbing fluid, because that's like a stat, like what that would end up being.
What, too fast for you?
Wow, she is fast. I'd better hurry, I'm gonna lose her.
Oh, the space heating is taking effect. It is like physically 10 degrees warmer in this room than when I started the stream. Good old Xbox 360. So I was kind of cold with this zip up on
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy to make myself
when I
available
started the
if
stream, and now I'm like sweating.
If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
That wasn't even a fat finger, I just hit the controller on my desk and it went into slow-mo. How are we still talking about Planet Sheen? How has that come up so many times? Yo, Dark Energy.
Hey,
Has been a minute,
slow
hasn't
down
it?
so I can talk to you.
Slow down.
Welcome back.
Yeah, right. If you can't keep up, go home.
Ended up getting Star Wars Pod Racer on N64. I think I played the arcade version of that, but
Who's with that girl?
I think they're the same game.
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The
Greatest
Spidey
kids
store gets
cartoon
new
that's ever
items
aired
every
on
time a new
American
chapter
television.
starts. Aha. Next time you have a chance,
Autocorrect. Did you
visit
mean
the store
Ed,
and check
Nettie?
out what they've got.
I don't even know if I actually believe that, but that's the first one that comes to mind.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the third.
We have a Planet Sheen fan in chat in Dark Energy. It was a very surreal experience, the episode that I watched of it. I'm not sure that love is the emotion I would have used. That Daredevil PS2 game has come up a little bit. That should just show up someday, right? Just like on the internet, you know, some like anonymous person links to like a Google Drive with like daredevil.zip on it, and then we get to play it. I like how often it is a theme in this stream for us to just be like, wow, I sure hope some random vigilante game developer will like leak all of their secrets and cancel projects and source code for their games.
Oh, this is great.
That happens so often. We're just like, please.
Hi, Pete. How are you?
Somebody has a build of the Daredevil game, but I don't think they shared it. Not an ally to the cause. I actually think, and you know, it's not super serious or anything, but I do think you have like a slight moral obligation if you have like lost media to make it as available as you can. I legit think that.
Got where you are by using your head, I see.
I should be fine here. Okay. Yeah, I think I don't know, it's to me it's the equivalent of like finding somebody's like you see somebody like drop a 20 on the ground and you don't give it back to them. I think it's like the equivalent of like that bad. You know what I mean? Where it's like you had the opportunity to do something good and you just chose not to. Oh, I really wanted the drive-by there. It's still fine. Like picking the evil option in an RPG. Yeah, this is almost as bad as that time that I forget what it was. It was like in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Or there was one of the bad dialogue options was like, I will spare your life if you give me all of your children to use as slaves in my army. I was like, this is like the most evil thing that I've ever done in a video game. Like, this is so, like, mustache twirlingly evil in the games. I'm just like, how did they even think of that? That game is really fun. I kind of want to play that again sometime. I feel like as a kid, and I legitimately think, I don't know, there's like some point in your life, and maybe you haven't hit it yet, but you will know what I'm talking about. There's some point in your life where choosing the evil dialogue options in video games gets harder. You're like, oh, that's mean. As like an angsty teenager, I was just like, yeah, give me the slaves for my army to like conquer the universe with.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen,
Nowadays,
I've
I'm
got a
like,
new job for you to do, okay?
what if they don't want
It's
to
called photo
fight for me?
options that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
The thing is, feeling bad for choosing evil dialogue options is like a new thing to me. And I think I've like trained myself to be better about it. Because it is just a video game, and maybe I want to be a mustache twirling evil guy. So I don't know. I've found a decent middle ground, I think. But there was a minute there where it was like hard for me to do. It was like, oh. Video game morality systems are always really funny, though. I always remember in, like, Fallout 3, you could be the most evil motherfucker and kill every single person that you see, innocent or not. And, like, choose every bad dialogue option, nuke the town that just, like, praised you for saving them.
Come back.
But if you give enough water bottles to the
Have some explaining
to the
do.
one guy who's begging outside the town, then you're automatically a good person. You just give him like 20 water bottles and we're all good. You're stabbing one NPC in Dark Souls, and after killing him he says, "But why?"
I don't get you. Last time
Yeah.
you were an ice queen, but now you're friendly.
In the level 1 run, I almost killed Dusk. Because I clicked on the window to refocus it, and it made me do an attack, and I almost one-shot her. I still don't know if that locks you out of the DLC, but I don't think it does.
Black cat, huh?
Yeah, a lot of video game morality systems are just like the only reason to be evil is because you want to be evil. Like you're either like the saint who never did anything wrong or the worst guy who's ever lived.
Black cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though.
I never played Infamous. For me, that was just the game that they made instead of more Sly games. I'm like the toxic fan.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This, I gotta see.
You do get paid for blowing up Megaton. I mean, I guess, but I think it's not that much for... I mean, that's a whole town of, like, trade that you just got rid of. You could make more money by just selling stuff there.
Let's begin.
Maybe I'll play Infamous someday. I feel like is that one of those games that's just
Spider-Man?
yo,
I
he actually went in the pit.
technology on the movie
Is that one of those
so
games that's just like locked to PS3 now? Like there's just no other way to play it. I do have a PS3, but I don't like to use it. I don't know. Just the older I get, the less willing I am to like go and plug a console in. I just want to, you know, open the game up in my Steam library and be done with it. Does that while I'm playing on my Xbox 360, but point still stands.
More pathetic than I expected, Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's great.
You factor in how much it takes to play the game. What do you mean? I think I made it across. Like how much money it takes?
I mastered this trick on the set of Ninjas of Madness 4, playing Ninja.
I hate you.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking it out
Oh,
on the
no.
wrong guy.
Why are you like this? I'm actually just gonna reset that. That's such a long time loss. You factor in how much it takes to play. Oh wait, I just read that. How much time to play the game, and if you're open to that kind of schedule. I mean, kinda. I do tend to prefer, maybe not prefer, but I appreciate shorter games these days because there's just so many. But if it's gonna take a while, then it's gonna take a while. That's fine. I try not to rush myself.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
The PSP tutorial guy. What was...
Right on cue.
Bruce Campbell has so many lines. You're telling me you can't reuse them?
Sorry, Dr. Connors.
I hope the PSP tutorial guy wasn't watching that stream. We were not kind to them.
Isn't it a school day?
Case secure.
Wrong guy. Briefcase guy wins again. Haven't done any legit speedrunning of games in 10 years. It's time to come out of retirement. If you were speedrunning in 2013, you were kind of ahead of the curve. That's kind of when old school starts in my head. Because I don't consider myself like an old school speedrunner, but... I don't know, is there a point? Is old school a shifting scale? Will I eventually be old school if I stick around long enough?
First things first.
Am I already old school?
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that.
That's how old school works.
Bring up the save load.
In my head, it's more of a time period.
Then do it.
Like in the same way that like the 80s, the 1980s is a period of time, you know?
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Believe I'm running so late. Still.
Hang on, just gotta grind my reset count a little bit. When will I play Ultimate Spider-Man? Eventually. Grandpa Slyfincleton. I don't know, I've been speedrunning technically since 2015, so I guess it's up to you. Whether that's old school. In my mind, it's the eras are like
Well, sequel time
there's
already,
old school,
huh?
and then in like 2015
Welcome
is
back, I
like
guess. First things
the that's like the Twitch era. That's when that started, and I would say about that until whenever Minecraft speedruns took off for like a year randomly.
Just go to the pause
That's
menu
when that era
and
ended.
load.
I think it was like 2020.
Easy, right? Well, then do it.
And I don't know what to
Oh,
call
no.
the new era, but
Dr.
it's
Connor's class.
it's different.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it.
Things are different.
I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
Spider-Man's here already.
What happened for this guy not to die? I must have missed a punch, I guess.
Case secured.
Hi, my name... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
Well, I guess speedrunning is kind of, it's always been a thing, but it's just, we didn't call it that, you know? I don't know, it wasn't like as well defined. We didn't have, there wasn't like a community. Video games have always had like, oh, beat this level within this time to unlock this or whatever. Like racing games going for lap times.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then
Oh, the swing's going all the way!
naturally,
And
you're
it
gonna
kind of
want
sucked, but it
to
was
earn
fine.
lots of- You got plenty of options. to do
I'm surprised that worked.
Stress, doing challenges, collecting-
Normally the running swing does not
Some other ways
keep
to
the speed like that.
things and see what you like. You can only be a good guy.
I actually feel like my reset count is really low for somebody who's been speedrunning for like technically 7 years.
I better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
I saw something online the other day. It was like someone who was talking like, oh yeah, I've got like 30,000 resets in this game and 20,000 in this game. I'm like, I've been doing this shit for a long time. I don't have 2,000. Although I guess it's different if your speed game has you reset on average like 15 seconds in, versus I would say on this game my average reset is probably somewhere around 7 or 8 minutes. Yes, you need to be speedrunning the game longer than it's been out to be an expert.
Now we turn it up a notch. Bam!
I'm wrapping around. The thing is, I don't really feel like an expert. Like, there are still so many mistakes that I make all the time. Briefcase contains the plans for those guys with the big mechs at the end of the game. That would make sense. Speedrun the game while it's in development. Get on the dev team just so that you can learn the speedrun strats before it comes out. You ever gone up top before dropping down? Not much. What's up top with you? No, I haven't. It's just slower to drop down than it is to jump up. And also, it's kind of awkward with the guys to the right. Isn't that what they did for Bikini Bottom remake? Well, ironically, if they did that, isn't it considered like the worst version for speedrunning?
He's
Like
right.
people like it
Nobody
less.
wants to pay. She's as good as gone. Nope, my 11:30 canceled, so I'm totally free.
I feel like actually being a game tester for a game you're excited about has gotta suck. Especially like the earlier in development that you're testing for. Because it's just like a broken, unfinished version of the game that you're playing.
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something.
And you're like,
The
you're
sliding
probably just
doors
ruining the
show
experience for
items
yourself.
Every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Where am I? I don't know why I went that way,
Girl was
but that pace was pretty bad anyways, so. Yeah, like imagine you're like the QA tester and you're like, yeah, these bugs exist, and they're just like, yeah, those are known shippables, we're not gonna fix them. Okay, I
Well,
ruined my
sequel time
experience for
already,
nothing.
huh? Welcome back, I
That's why I
guess.
think it's probably best to do QA for a game you don't care about.
Before we go any
But it's still
further,
fun to,
I think
like,
it might be a
find
good
bugs
idea
in.
to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
200 more to go. Yeah, I'm really just farming for 2,000 resets.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me to believe I'm running so late.
That's the real
Still,
purpose
I
of
should
these
be able to
runs.
Make it as long as
Help me!
right on cue. I was almost there too. I think you saved when you should have said.
Spider-Man's here already. Get rid of him and get that case.
Case secured!
Hi, my name. Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
You think Bruce Campbell has come to terms with his mortality yet?
To-do list. It'll show you the white dot on your map here. And the
I don't
white
know.
destination are both
Probably.
the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point.
You hit the hit, you hit one of the hit markers, and it's Bruce Campbell going like, "Did you know we're all going to die someday?" And then you get 25 hero points instead of 10.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes,
so
helping
late.
citizens in distress,
Promised Terry and MJ that I
challenges,
would meet them
collecting
this
items,
evening.
and delivering pizza. There's some other ways, too, to try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Weird angle I was coming in from there.
Man, that
Let's
kid
do PB.
good.
Is pizza next or something else? I have not thought about it
I
at
better
all.
Burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
We'll decide when it's
Remember
time.
the oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry. can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
Is Swingless PB basically free? Well, I wouldn't call it free. I have to learn a new strat. Wow, I just straight up missed.
Tough job market for art rangers, huh?
I don't feel like I did anything different with my inputs that
All
time.
you've got? Remember, you break it, you buy it.
Spider-Man? Figures. Spider-Man would...
Don't think anything here will go with prison gray.
There we go.
Craft fairs next week.
Art gallery's been rough lately. That was alright. Yeah, the PB is gonna be pretty special for this one. I can already tell. Just because I've had to work so hard for it. And who knows how much harder I'm gonna have to work.
Hey, why were you at the art gallery?
I chalk it up to undying.
Did I switch from any percent if I PB by only a second?
What do you mean by that? Well, unless
know.
I can shrink her lead, I'm never gonna find out.
It really depends on how I'm feeling if that happens. I was Black Cat at the art gallery. I think she was gonna steal some art.
Aw, too bad. Looks like you're gonna...
Hints percent. Trust me, you don't want to see hints percent. I promise you. Please trust me on this one. I don't think Black Hat was working with the thugs. I think she was probably just going to wait until they gathered all the stuff they had and then take it from them. If I had to guess.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
You can't even imagine. Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets
Okay, that's a
new
little bit
items
better.
every time a new chapter
Interesting
starts.
pose, Spider-Man, but I'm not
If you have
judging.
a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Well, no one's around. I better change while I have a chance.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the...
Oh, give me that. I don't know why Peter doesn't just give Jameson Spider-Man feet pics at some point. Do you really think Jameson would even know what a feet pick, like, understand the concept of a feet pick? He'd probably just be like, "What? Why is the rest of the body not in shot?" He goes home and like watches Fox News all night. Probably he doesn't he doesn't know what that means.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, this is great.
How are you?
That is wild right now. Have you come to terms with your mortality, Slyfincleton? Yeah, a hint marker taught me about it. I couldn't get around him, dude. He was too physically large.
Why rhinos are endangered. Is that a horn on your head, or are you just glad to see me?
It is so annoying when you bonk on the table and you can't get the token. It happens so often. Been a while since we've seen a 0.0. Listen, the thing you gotta understand about mortality in life is it's a problem if you make it a problem, you know? I was born, one day I will die. In between, we're gonna play some Spider-Man. And do the sickest drive-bys on the secret token.
I can't believe I actually
The swag messiah. Listen, my take on philosophy is that it's really cool when you grab the secret token in a unique and interesting way. Might be like next trick anything. Next trick touch ground. It was a surreal experience running all races during when the touch grass meme was at its height, because it was just that was the whole. Yep, there it is. That was what chat looked like. I'm not complaining, it was funny, but
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
touching grass is overrated. Well, I'm like allergic. I don't know. I don't want to touch that stuff. That's what we have shoes for, to avoid that.
Peter.
We like solved that problem. We don't need to touch grass. We've got better things to do. Grass makes my skin itchy, but I touch it anyway. Truly dedicated to the cause. What about touching fake grass? As long as it doesn't make me sneeze and itchy, then I'm fine. I don't know. I don't blame the grass. This is my body's problem. Because for whatever reason, I don't know. I just decided to make my breathe hole and my food hole the same hole, so I choke all the time. And also I decided that I'm going to be allergic to like the most common organic material on the earth. And bread. I'm also allergic to wheat. But very slightly, I still eat a shit ton of bread. Don't smoke, it's bad for your lungs. True. I don't know, I'm trying to
It would be better if you slowed down a
make
bit.
my lungs last, you know? I gotta. If I'm gonna stream all the time... I don't want, like, 2 hours into the stream, I just can't talk anymore, because my throat hurts. Oh no, I am fuzzy, hang on. Censored, I'm so blurry, how long has it been like that? Come on. Well, if this is for those of you who have nostalgia to the old webcam that was really bad that I had. Oh, my phone just went off. I didn't even know it could make that sound. I don't know if that picked up on the microphone.
Okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though. Well, no one's around. I better change while I have a
Natural.
chance.
Why am I so blurry? Focus. Come on, man. Can't, whatever. It's just like that. I'm just blurry now.
Huh?
Hope you enjoy the new webcam. I've been waiting to unveil it. What is it even focused on?
Ready, Spider-Man?
It's still better quality than the old webcam, yeah, because the frame rate's higher, but this is kind of what it looked like. God, that webcam was so bad. I can't believe I used it for so long. Like, I like, look at old videos and I'm just like, what the fuck was... How did I put up with this?
Do you like my
Sick
gadgets,
web ball, bro.
Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robots.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
It's not fixing itself. I was thinking it would. I'm still blurry as fuck. When I was a kid, I thought the audience was actually real. What do you mean by real? Like, you're like, these are real people in the audience?
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today
I thought, as a kid, I thought that live studio audiences were like real time, if that makes sense. Like, I thought that it was like a live stream, and these were like the reactions of everybody watching. So I was always really quiet because I didn't want them to hear me.
Are you still going back there? I hadn't noticed.
I mastered this trick on the set of Ninjas of Madness 4, Flaming Ninja.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking it out on the wrong.
Please focus, dude.
That's all of them.
I'm trying to... It won't focus. I'm just gonna be blurry.
How does it feel to be hunted?
Nothing like this, for starters. You missed your calling as a playground designer, Beck.
And you missed your... A good hit! As you can see, Spider-Man, I can hit you wherever you are. You're going to need to move a lot faster than that, Spider-Man. Come on! You don't want to take...
Made it.
Imagination of the child is an amazing thing. Yeah. I kind of still don't get how live studio audiences work. Like,
Hopefully that's
You
the
just-
last I'll hear from Beck.
you just... How does it work? They don't, like, film it all in one take, so... Do they watch them film it? Do they show them the finished show and then record the... I still don't understand how it works. I don't know if they're a thing anymore. I mean, maybe not. I don't know how television works these days, but alright, I'm begging you, microphone or not microphone, camera, focus. It can't be done. I'm just blurry forever now. What do you do if your live studio audience like sucks? As like the producer, you know what I mean? Like, what if it's like that was the take, but somebody is laughing in a really goofy way that's like really distracting? That just seems like more of a problem than it's worth. A spider, they're like, yeah, get out of here, kid. Someone laughs like, what's it, the fucking Final Fantasy X. Ah ha 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 ha!
My head is still spinning from talking to him.
Well, I think that laughing was actually bad on purpose.
Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
Get kicked out. Well, I guess that begs the question, like, how do you... Is it a job to be a live studio audience member? Do they just let anybody in? They just walk up and be like, yeah, I want to laugh at this show and be on the show for laughing at it.
What? Not now.
Look out!
Did I have live studio audience expert on my resume as an actor?
It's like you have something against me.
Like, hey, if you want some good laughs, you come to me.
Aren't I
This
in
fight,
forever?
please.
Couldn't you have waited a day?
I don't even know what's happening anymore. I'm just in the fire.
You okay?
Look out!
Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything.
Yeah, they must pay the live studio audience, right? Because there are some, like,
I guess I finally
some shows where I'm watching and I'm like, nobody would actually laugh at that moment. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting there, I'm watching, I'm just like, that was not funny, and the crowd seems to really think it is. Alright, see you, Ken. That was a homie sniper. I didn't mention it because I was talking about more important things like
Maybe so.
live studio audiences, I guess. But, that was a very homie sniper.
How far is this place?
Not too far. Just stay with me.
I kind of forgot to just keep up with Black Cat that time.
Ray on you.
I don't actually know if it makes her go faster in the air like that. It might not make a difference.
Hang on a second, let me catch up.
Nobody's really tested exactly how the rubber band works here.
Hey, I was just going easy on you before.
I mean, if you watch any show without the laugh track, it just looks weird. That's just what they do. Yeah, that's what I want to do from now on. Getting that jump out early is better.
Where the warehouse is, remember?
Racing Black Cat involves a lot of standing still. Yep.
Spider-Man!
Alright, fellas. Get him.
But
Show me the money.
how did I miss? What did happen there? What did Spider-Man go for? I wasn't looking. I think I went for a spinning kick for some reason against the guy who was that was never gonna hit.
This cat has claws.
Hanging in there, cat?
If anything, that's the annoying part about the homing attacks not working in this fight, is Spider-Man still thinks they work. He's still like, yeah, I can totally hit that when he really can't.
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
They kept web gloves and web dome. God, if web gloves were as powerful as they were in the other games, you could just like two-shot some bosses. That'd be pretty neat.
All the world is my dream.
Hi, Pete.
Oh no. Okay, I'm fine. I thought I got Spider Ghost. Just imagine rolling up on Doc Ock with the web gloves and killing him in 2 hits with the hero punch.
Okay, guess I better get going. That news conference is gonna start any minute.
That actually would be a pretty good addition, because webbing doesn't apply to many boss fights, I guess, besides, like, Doc Ock. Most of them just, web attacks kind of don't do anything.
Those reporters. If I can get them up to that balcony, you should be able to escape. Gotta hurry up. Those flying things don't look too friendly.
Oh. Please, Spider-Man. I could not miss that many times if I tried.
A hologram?
Like, that was an impressive amount of misses. Swag. Yeah. I'm really surprised that worked like it did. I was like, I swung a little high, I can go for it.
You have no chance to survive. Make your time.
The chandelier does count.
If he's attacking Lady Liberty, I'd better get over there in a hurry.
I don't think I've done that before in a run. Maybe like once, but never like that fast. But if you wanted to like be super dangerous to save time there, you could. That actually could be a strat for like the last one. Is you go to the side ones and drop them off there. It's just it loses so much if you fuck it up.
Looks like that. Hey, nothing better than a soaking wet costume.
Alright, just get in the rhythm. There we go. It's been a while since I've had orbs that just like worked the whole way through. Do you ever want to try a fried spider? Want is not the word to use for stuff like that. It's like, what would you do to eat something like that, right? Or like, in what situation would you give in and do this? Get in there.
Wow. Mysterio's hidden fortress looks just like an apartment.
Tarantulas are the most commonly eaten. Don't people keep tarantulas as pets?
Coming at ya! And it bounces right back at you. I'd better be careful.
Damn, that instant entrance again.
Okay. I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? It's so strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on?
Learn the true meaning of terror in my funhouse of
Mysterio sure knows how to clown around.
That was a pretty neat fight. Yeah, I bite a spider and it gets a lot weaker. I cannot believe you've done this. That like never happens after you punch them. Alright, I was fine though. It actually didn't lose very much.
Looks like I found the exit. Finally. I'm finally out of that
This
crazy
happens
place.
way too often.
If I never see another carnival as long as I live.
Please stop
it'll be
eating me back inside the building. I feel like it should happen like 1 in every 10 runs, but it happens like 75% of the time. If I went over that, I was just gonna let myself keep sailing forward. I'm actually surprised that that worked.
Demonstration will be starting soon. I better hurry.
Oh, sick swing, dude. Okay, that was actually... That's the strat. You just take the path there. And it just works.
I have to hurry. The containment field looks like it's buckling. I don't have time for subtlety. I just have to smash these power terminals until the reactor shuts down. Almost got it. Only one
I
terminal
got lucky this time. No lightning bolt to dodge.
Whew, I did it. Well, the city didn't get blown up. Poor Rosa.
Yeah, I don't know why I haven't thought of this before. You just link up with the path. There's no trees in the path. You don't need to worry about bonking. It's genius. I didn't saving civilians in the reactor room. True. In the console version, you just let them die, I guess. Always got to be that one guy who's got to stay up, huh?
How much for you?
No piss ball. Yeah, true. I guess this version's just worse.
Dr. Connors, I'm sorry. Dr. Connors was pretty beat up, but I think he'll be alright.
Alien damage sounds like you're beating the shit out of like a tin can, and I really like it.
Drop by the Daily Bugle. Maybe I can pick
Which, I mean, they are robots, so
or at least
it makes
enough to
sense.
pay my electric bill.
It's a classic bonk right there.
Hi, Betty. Dr. Octavius is a killer. Is it my fault?
Alright, well I would reset here, but I do want to see how this bank goes real quick.
Can things get any worse? Nope, wait, whoa.
Real
Withdraw the
quick.
question.
Plus this movement is, I kind of want to practice it. Stuff like that can happen.
Stop right there, Doctor.
This is her, Rosie.
Please don't make me fight you.
Spider-Man.
For a guy named Shocker.
What an unpleasant surprise. Still, not one for which I am wholly unprepared.
All right, you men. Get him.
The bomb from the thug bounced Doc Ock out of my combo. And made me miss the third hit and didn't kill him. The thing that about this fight is you can lose. It feels like every other stream I find a new way for it to go wrong. It's an evil fight. Oop. Thick buffered roll through the new game to lose time before the first input. Well, I guess right after the first input if the first input's skipping the cutscene. The bank fight is a combination of bullshit, and it's also just happens to be the most exciting part of the run a lot of the time.
Well,
You just never know what you're gonna get.
Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
If I reacted, I actually could have finished Doc off there. I could have just like gone for a little uppercut or something right afterwards.
Before we go any further,
But I just
might be a
was
good
not
idea to save your progress.
mentally prepared for what was about to happen.
Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right?
Only knew.
Or to Manhattan on the way to the bank is nice. Yeah, I really like the movement there.
Oh no.
Like no matter which way I go, I end up liking it.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Not like the bit after Mysterio where it's like the new movement is kind of more annoying.
I was almost there. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
It's like fighting a washing machine. I kind of see what you mean, but
Why does stuff like this
it's
always happen?
good imagery.
Case secured.
I really don't have time for this. Hi, my name's... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I gotta stop bonking there.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. It'll show the
I
white
was
dot
ripping
on
the
your
Daily
map
Bugle as this
shows
is
the white
happening.
destination
Rip
markers
Daily
both
Bugle.
pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
God is my witness, it's been torn in two. Today's been a weird day for the gameplay. I feel like I'm in the midst of... I'm like playing really well, but I also am more aware of my mistakes.
This is a
So
good time
at
to
the same
focus.
time, I feel like I'm not playing that good. I don't know.
You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crime,
still
helping
late.
citizens in distress,
Promised Terry and MJ that I
challenges,
would meet them
collecting
this
items,
evening.
and delivering pizza.
Well, slightly missing the mission marker. You actually don't need to be
See what you like.
very close to the pizza change icon to like trigger it. You need to be like within 20 feet.
Man, that cake was good.
Mood's a bit more down now. I'm just chilling.
I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
I'd say the mood's pretty relaxed.
I can't even remember the... Oh, no. At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
I'm just also in the gaming mood. What a weird glitch. Oh, the ones you have. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Believe I ran
I see
off
what you
like
mean.
that. I must be
God,
out
if
of
that
my
tree
mind.
weren't there, that swing would be so much more consistent. Where's my other attack, dude?
We knew it'd show up sooner or later.
Alright, we're reset farming. He wouldn't remember Dare. You're gonna have to be more specific. I do remember Dare. Or every middle schooler at the time thought it was the funniest fucking thing in the world. Say, I dare you to do drugs.
Welcome back, I guess.
In response to that. Everyone thought they were super clever. But it was just the same joke.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right?
I dare you to say penis really loud. Yep, that was the humor back then.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
You almighty. How's it going?
Right on cue.
Looks
I was
like
almost there,
interference.
too. Sorry, Dr. Connors. Time to wrap this party up.
Flare! Spider-Man! You able to get that? Case secure!
Not gonna give me with that, almighty.
Find a safer line of work. Hi, my
At
name
least not this time.
Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white
Aw.
destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
You know, kind of circling back to the whole Dare thing, I feel like I missed all the fun anti-drug stuff. You know what I mean? Like that commercial, like I was a little too young for the commercial with the guy like scrambling the eggs and he's like, "This is your brain on drugs." And he questions and it's just, that is a scrambled egg, sir. Or like Pee Wee Herman talking about crack. We missed, or the Ninja Turtles talking about drugs. Harry Osborn having a drug problem. We missed all the fun stuff.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed.
No, Sir Magnum, I will not shut out your friend.
I won't fit in my costume
I hate all your friends.
I can't even remember the last time.
I hate them all.
No. At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening.
Yo, Sid,
I gotta
the
hurry.
$10 super chat. Buy some eggs to simulate drug use. That is how much eggs cost these days, isn't it? That's just wild. Thank you so much.
Can't believe I ran
I really
off
appreciate
like
that.
I must be out of my mind.
That is enough to buy 1 dozen eggs, yes. Uh-oh. I missed.
This is the part where you fall down.
show up sooner or later.
Please.
Let's get him.
Tough
He
job,
dodged
Mark.
my kick.
Huh?
Knew he'd show up sooner or later. Let's
That's the only backup I could think to do there.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
To simulate drug use. What a sentence, Sid. I feel like this chat is always pretty good for generating just strange sentences that would never make a sense otherwise.
Hey, why were you at the art gallery?
I chalk it up to undying optimism.
Huh? What does she mean by that? Well, unless I can shrink her lead, I'm never gonna find out.
God, high school assemblies. You just unlocked, like, some memories. So, when I was in high school, the assemblies were all optional, and we were all at the end of the day, so you could go home if you wanted to, or you could stick around for the assembly. And, like, everyone stuck around. I was, like, the only person who left. This is weird, right? Like, you would leave. You would rather go home and, you know, play video games or watch whatever you're gonna do when you go home. You don't want to stick around for the assembly for them to talk about, like, their plans for whatever. It wasn't even a pep rally, it was an assembly. I think the pep rallies were also optional and I didn't go to those either, but I don't know. I went to one time and it was really boring. It was just like them being like, so into the next semester we're gonna work on this and this, and I don't know, I left partway through.
So, skin tight.
Maybe
leather.
there were just a lot of people who
Wasn't
didn't
that
have
kinda
rides
chick?
home then, I don't know. I just,
Find out, that's for sure.
a few times I just walked home. I was like Grandpa talking about, oh, you know, I walked home 5 miles. It was actually further than that, but I did that a couple times.
Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a
Yo,
chance,
Justin, back
visit
on
the store
track.
and check out what they've got.
Back on the quote grind.
This should be a safe spot to change.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the...
Hi, Pete. Now, they didn't get her voice actor to voice for her, right? That wasn't like the actual actor. It was just some random other person. I find the bit parts, they never get the actual people to do it.
What's up
Should
with
be
this
fine, yep.
guy? How can he possibly...
Sometimes you get that token and you're like too far away from the ledge to land on it. Sounds like the purse lady from the first game. She does. Yeah, it might be her. Watch The Last of Us. It's so good. I haven't. One of my friends has, and he said that it works better as a show than a game. I have not played the game or watched the show, so I'm completely neutral.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs.
Hi, Pete. How are you?
Hi Pete Part 2. The explosion only plays if you're late and skipping the cutscene, unfortunately. I kind of wish it played every time. But if you ever hear the explosion in a run, it means it was too long.
I'm starting to see
Unoptimal, there was time loss.
Batter up.
God, I knew that was gonna happen. Whenever he charges in that situation, it's always so rough.
This was a bad idea.
Because it's like, do you take the time loss to walk a little bit further? Or do you try to do, like, the really, really difficult slide cancels with that corner? I should honestly just swing cancel it when he does that. And just take the middle ground. I ate pizza rolls in the shower yesterday. Well, I'm gonna say either congratulations or I'm sorry. Because you're either in, I feel like you're either in a really good mood or a really bad mood when that happens, if you're doing that. Either way, I'm not judging. I haven't had a pizza roll or like a, you know, pizza bagel or whatever in a very long time. I was gonna say a number, but I don't know. Probably like 7 or 8 years? I think I was in high school. Eat pizza rolls at 3K. What? Yeah, 3K, I will eat pizza rolls on the stream. That's your motivation to sub. And want McDonald's. McDonald's has gone so far downhill. It is so expensive to eat there now. The same meal that I got in college, like a couple years ago, for like $6 is like, it's like 12. It's like actually just doubled. I just don't go there anymore.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to...
Like a large fry is $4 here. Like, what do you... I don't got... that is not $4 worth of food.
Peter.
I don't know, it's having, I'm eating healthier because all fast food is so expensive these days. I'm like, okay, do I want to drop like $12 on food today? And get fast food? Or do I want to just make some spaghetti with you know, sauce and Parmesan and stuff like that? Maybe a little bit of onion. That's gonna cost me like $1 to make. Yeah, maybe I'll have some spaghetti. Oh, you do get those, you like start to crave the fast food if you don't have it for long enough, but you just gotta push through it. It's for my health and my wallet. Although, to be honest, a lot of the food I make at home isn't super healthy either. I eat a lot of, I eat ramen. I make some stir fry, which, I mean, stir fry isn't unhealthy by itself, but the stir fry I make probably is pretty sauce heavy. Spaghetti is good for you, probably. It's got tomato sauce in it. I just realized I only make noodles. I only eat noodles now. I make like chili sometimes, but that's still like a soup, kinda, not really. I don't know.
Me again? I'm flattered.
Well, I wouldn't keep chasing you if you didn't.
Spaghetti's not good for you. It's just bread and sauce. What's there not to like? Spicy ramen though, yeah, I got some. They actually didn't have this at the grocery store for a really long time. The Samyang ramen I got. Bread is not good for you. I simply disagree. Because I cannot live in a world where that's true.
Cat, huh?
Bread has to be good for you. It just has to. Bread makes you fat? Nah, calories make you fat, dude. That's my take.
Black cat seems okay. Maybe a little.
Because if
problematic.
bread is bad for you, that means onions are the only good food that's kind of good for you that's left. And I would just eat onions all day. I'm gonna turn into Shrek. Onions are gonna be the only thing I eat.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This I gotta see.
Because every other healthy food that's ever been made tastes horrible. Not really, but every other healthy food that is like easy to make, I guess I should say. And the pop salad and rice. Rice is like the same thing as bread though, right?
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the
Also, are we like running out of... This is a stupid statement. Are we like running out of rice? Isn't that a thing?
I don't know about your
We're like gonna run out of rice in like 5 years?
special.
As a species?
What do you have against me?
Healthy food doesn't exist, just slightly less unhealthy food. That's honestly how it's starting to feel to me, because I feel like every single time, it's like, it just ends up being that, like, the more you talk about it, the more it's just like, anything that's not like broccoli and spinach is bad for you.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
And I've come around to broccoli a little bit. I used to think it was absolutely disgusting. I get it now.
Are you still going back?
But
I hadn't noticed.
I'm still not huge on it. I have some friends that are like, broccoli is the best part of any meal that it's in, and I wish that I had their taste buds. I wish that I could think like you. Did I just tie? Is that what just happened? I think I just tied. Rip.
Well, here we are in the last round of inmates, and it's still too close to
Broccoli high key delicious. Yeah, see, I'm jealous. I really am. I wish that I agreed. It's okay. It's fine. I hate cheese on my broccoli. Here's the thing, I don't get cheese on the broccoli. Aren't you there for the health? Now you're just gonna cover it in cheese? I don't think it really even makes it taste better. Carrot is S tier. Here's my take on carrots. And you're not if you think it's S tier, you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but I encourage you to hear me out. 90% of the time, carrots are like F tier. You eat a carrot, they're like dry, and they shatter in your mouth. Raw carrots are just not good. An overcooked carrot is also awful. But a properly cooked carrot in the right context can be S tier. I've had some carrots that make the soup that they are cooked in 30 times better. Just absolutely save the meal by themselves. That is my
Right on
take.
cue. I was almost there too. The school day. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
Spider-Man's here already.
And I actually would say carrots are one of the better vegetables, just because they have that potential.
Case secure.
But if you like raw carrots, we're not. I'm not gonna say we're not gonna get along. What am I talking about? It's we can still be friends. We don't have to like the same vegetable. Oh, I got cornered. Yeah, this is not like a war. I'm hoping that our opinion of each other isn't based on what vegetables we like. Although I will say, well, since I brought it up implied earlier, I do think onion is the best vegetable, and it's not close. I put onions in like everything.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First thing
Some
first.
Bugs Bunny. I feel like I'm too young. I don't know.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good
Bugs
idea
Bunny
to
is
save
somehow
your
he's
progress.
kind of still relevant, but
Call it that.
I don't know. He wasn't like in anything besides like Space Jam when I was growing up, so I don't know anything about Bugs Bunny. I know more about like Darkwing Duck than Bugs Bunny.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Well, they brought him up because carrots. Oh, there's the connection. I was wondering if you're like as a food, like
I was almost
what do you
there.
think about rabbit as a food? Which I've never had any rabbit, but I feel like it's probably not good. I don't have any basis for that. I don't know.
Get that cake.
Yeah, I knew Big Chungus was gonna come up. I was so confident, and I didn't need to bring up Big Chungus. He was just going to arrive as soon as we were talking about Bugs Bunny. Big Chungus. Fucking Metal Gear Solid video. Remember Dat Boy? Oh god. How old is Dat Boy?
Well, sequel time already, huh?
How long has it been since Dat Boy? I feel like it's been like 6 years, right?
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call
I
it
feel
that.
like that was one of those
Go to the
memes that
pause
kind of
menu and
broke
bring up the
memes a
save
little
load
bit, you know what I mean?
Easy, right?
Like, memes were kind of different after Dat Boy. That was 2016, 2017?
Oh, no.
Okay, so that was like around the time when memes were kind of folding over themselves.
Forgot all about it.
I like to point out like the Markiplier E meme
Still,
as an
I should be able to
example.
make it as long as...
Or we kind of just like broke internet humor and had to like regress a little bit.
Looks like
I was almost
interference.
there.
Because we could not get any more absurd with the memes. They were already at maximum absurdity, so we like jumped the shark. There was nowhere else to go. What is this fight has been so weird today. Remember Neon Cat? I do.
Secure.
I always remember one of my friends,
Careful. You put someone's
we used to
eye
go
out.
to these, like, we had like these tennis classes that we would take together outside of school. And, we went there. And I remember she had a shirt on that was like, it was like a double rainbow shirt. I don't know why I remember this, but that was like how old that was. It was like relevant at the time. So, I've been here for the whole meme spectrum, is what I'm saying. I've seen it all.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First thing
Right, I remember Shoop de Whoop. And like the ASDF comics and all that stuff.
before
Dr.
we go any further,
Octagonopus.
I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Then do
Double
it.
Rainbow is just, it's such an innocent meme. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
Like, it's
Dr.
just,
Connor's
it was
class.
just some
Got
dude
so caught
happy
up
about a
about
double
swinging for
rainbow,
all about
and
it.
that's the meme.
Running so late. Still, I should be able to make
There was
it
no
close.
malice, probably. I don't know. At least I hope not. I hope that wasn't a meme about
Right
people
on
making
cue.
fun of that
I
guy.
was almost there, too. For you, I pull my
I like to
card.
think that we were all just like, yeah, that is cool.
Rid of them and get that case. Case secure.
But I actually wasn't looking at the screen. I don't know how that missed.
Hi, my name's...
Yeah, memes, I don't know. I feel like memes have become a little more hostile. I don't think that they're at the peak right now. I think that was maybe a few years back, but I tend to prefer the more simple, innocent memes.
The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza farm. You'll need to get over there.
But also the thing about old memes, and I've discussed this before on this stream, they lasted forever. If you didn't like a new meme that came out, it was tough shit. You're stuck with it all year. At like at minimum. Like, imagine the last time this happened to me was like with the like Wendy's Twitter, so you know, like Wendy's Twitter owned this person. Huh? I always thought that that was like not funny and was honestly probably just like a big marketing stunt. But it was everywhere for like a year. That was the last time that happened to me. But just like from the very beginning, I was kind of tired of it. Yo, troll faces. They're still around. That's just what soy jacks are. Although soy jacks to me feel a little more mean than troll faces were. There's like, I don't know, there's like a little more hostility in it.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't even remember oh no! At my birthday dinner I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
But the real thing to take away from this conversation is that most of us here are no longer with it. If you're sitting here reminiscing about troll faces and shoop the whoop and
I must be out of my mind.
whatever, whatever it is, we are no longer it. We're not the kids. We don't get to choose what the memes are anymore.
Are you here for the 2-for-1 on European Masters?
We're all old fucks.
Remember, you break it, you buy it.
We knew he'd show up sooner or later. Spider-Man.
How his left ankle, dude?
Take a nap, Sap.
Can't believe that hit
I
him.
don't think anything here will go as Frizzing Gray.
Like the only time you just really desperately want the enemies to dodge. But I'm already sensing some like I don't know what to call it, like the internet, not literacy, but like the divide in internet culture. Sometimes even in this chat, sometimes y'all post stuff and I'm like, I have no idea what that means. I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything, but I don't know what this means. Like, there's just something's missing there.
I hope this isn't your best ever, Spider-Man.
So how bad's it gonna be in like 20 years when I'm still trying to stream, and the new internet slang just dropped and I'm 3 months behind. I'm trying to get a 50. I'm still trying to PB. 20 years down the line. Could you imagine the pop-off for a PB that grinded for 20 years to get? I think it would I would just die. Like, I would PB, I'd hit the space bar for my final split, and I would just fall over dead in my chair. That would be absolutely legendary. What a way to go out. That's how I want to die. And it's not like I had a heart attack or anything. My soul left my body from the pop off. Yeah, I like ascend to a higher plane of existence.
Hey, come on! I just want to talk.
No means no, pal.
I just have a very comically long beard. I should do that. That should be a bit. I just show up to stream one day, I'm like, alright, time for some more runs. I'm really feeling good about my movement today.
Who's with that girl? Who was she?
I just have like a huge like Santa beard on.
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of.
And I never acknowledge, no matter what anybody in the chat says, for 4 hours I stream and I just don't acknowledge it.
Visit the store and check out what they've got.
I only responded to like chat that isn't talking about it. Goofy Santa Claus beard. I hate to tell, that's the type of beard I grow though. I don't grow a thin beard. I grow a very thick beard. Like I could, if I had gray hair, I could grow a Santa Claus beard.
I think that's the...
Lucky bastard. Having a beard sucks. Like, this is too much already. This is just on the cusp of too much. So I can tell tomorrow I'm going to shave this all off because it's going to itch like hell. It's just going to start itching. And eventually, you know, you grow the beard out and it stops itching. But at around the same point where it stops itching is the same part where it starts to be annoying and it just gets in everything. No matter what you want to do, your beard's just in the way. Trying to eat food, beard's there. Trying to breathe, your beard is like filtering the air for you.
What's up with this tech guy?
I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a constant presence. I think beards can look cool, but I don't think having a beard is very fun. That's somebody who grew a beard for like 2 years. It was like a year. It was just like right when 2020 hit, and I was just like, well, I got nothing else to do, I guess I'll just not shave. There's some old videos. You can find me with a beard on this channel.
I have enough
You're a little bit felt
trouble
like too.
without
Yeah,
some
time's
problems
broken.
and
Time's
stuff
still
that I don't have
broken. It's
powers.
fine.
Oh, this is great.
Hi, Pete.
If I spend 29 years to get a PB and die ascending to a new plane while PBing, and the only thing I get is a Carl Jobst video, I'm gonna be upset. Give me the Kotaku article at least, man. Come on. Give me that's all I want. Give me another one. Give me a plaque or something in the speedrunning museum. I'm going over here.
Now we turn it up a notch. Bam!
Watch a Mojo video. Top 10 times somebody died while speedrunning. Oh no. Does Watch Mojo still exist? They're still around, right? They're still doing their thing. I feel like the reason I ask is I feel like top 10s aren't really YouTube meta anymore. I feel like top 10s have been YouTube meta a couple times throughout the years. I would say like 2008 they were huge, and then like 2015 or so maybe. But I feel like these days they're not as big. I don't know. That's a good grab. Had a few good grabs today. Honestly, that token is the most exciting thing in this chapter. I don't really like this chapter other than that token. User Slyfincleton fucking died the instant he pressed the spacebar on the run after grinding for 20 years. The PB was by 2.5 seconds after retime. That is actually an interesting discussion, is, like, what makes people happy about the PB. I would say the two big factors are time saved and how long it took to get the PB. And if you ask me, the second one is more important. If you put more effort in, I feel like your the pop-offs are better. I don't know. When it's like, this has just been a journey versus, oh, I came back and I saved 3 minutes again. There are exceptions, of course, but... Alright, see you in Euro.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find.
No G Mario, people are going crazy over milliseconds. Yeah, it's all a matter of perspective. A minute might not be a big deal to some like super long runs. But it's like that's an insane amount here, and just in actual like just an amount that's not comprehensible to shorter runs.
Peter.
I don't know what Super Mario Bros. Runs are up to these days. My swing. It's been killed. Yeah, if I PB'd this run saving a minute, that would be... I don't even know what my reaction would be. Like, that's just not a concept that makes sense in my head right now. I don't actually think it's impossible to save another minute or anything, but in one run, if I PB'd by 4 frames, I think I just wouldn't even count it. I don't think I would even bother. PBL sent a slice of deep dish. Dang. That sounds healthy. Because it's bread and sauce. Okay, you don't need to go back to that, though. I just wanted to make that joke. I mean, a slice of deep dish, depending on where it's from, that can fill you up. There have been times where I've eaten a slice of deep dish and I've been like, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine for now. I already get full with 2. I like deep dish. I don't think it's even my favorite, like, Chicago-style pizza. I think a Chicago pan is the best pizza ever made, but... depending where you get it from, of course. But it's good. Not expecting Sunday stream. I'm trying to make Sundays regular from now on. But sup, Solar. And I tank a winning run once because I didn't like it. There was one time, maybe it was, I can't remember what it was. There was once, I was going to PB by like a second in pizza percent, I think, and I just decided not to. I think that did happen once. I think I've only done it that one time, though. But I remember, yeah, I just didn't like the run, and I just didn't feel like uploading it. So I just was like, I'll just wait here a second before I go into the parlor.
Okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though.
I honestly don't think that they're okay. I don't think that there is like a bad type of pizza.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh?
I really think it depends on the preparation.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin. Yeah, I think I've also kind of overloaded on pizza recently.
I haven't had any of these past few days, and I'm like, what a palate cleanser.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must
Get in there, dude.
special.
You ever just make really simple sandwiches with bread, a condiment, and a slice of bologna? I mean, yeah. I feel like I don't make very many sandwiches these days because bread goes stale so easily. Like, the type of sandwich bread that I like, it's so easy for it to go stale. But I like to make turkey sandwiches.
Parents never hugged you, did
Be
they?
that turkey and provolone / cheddar. Put some onions on there because I put them on everything. And then, if you're feeling it, you can throw lettuce in there and then just like condiments and if you have it, mayo or something.
Are you still
And all you need.
back? I hadn't noticed.
I mastered this trick on the set of Ninjas of Madness 4, Flaming Ninja.
You know,
No more 6-6 ties, now it's 7-5.
that's all of them. You're a sad
I think cold soups have been brought up once before, and I'm going to... They still sound just as bad in my
I can't
head.
believe you just said that.
I don't know, I feel like soup's supposed to be hot.
Come out, wherever you are. Gotcha! Not as fast as you'd like people to think, are you? You're going to need to move a lot faster than that, Spider-Man. Come on! You have
Made it.
If I unironically fallen for an updog joke.
Real phony here.
What's updog?
Hopefully that's the
Never
last
heard
I'll
of
hear
it.
from Beck.
I don't think I have. Well, okay, I guess I do think that cereal is soup, but I guess if that counts, then I like that, but... Give me the glide there, dude. I mean, I'm sure I've fallen. There's so many, like, obvious jokes you can fall for these days. I've definitely fallen for a couple. Is it possible to drink milk warm? I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna come and stop you. I don't know if it's gonna be good. That's like a thing that people like drink that before bed, right? They're like, let me drink some cold or warm milk before bed, and it always sounds really gross to me, but I've never tried it.
Dr. Octavius's theories are amazing. My head is still spinning from talking to him. Oh no. Mary Jane's play.
I was taught as a kid that warm milk was like bad, like somehow, like something about the process of warming it was like gonna fuck it up and make it like curdle or something. But I guess not.
What? Not now. It's like you have something against me. Trust me, you're getting off easy compared to me.
Spider-Man. This guy cannot decide who he wants to hit.
Okay? How about a little consideration for other people's time? You okay?
I don't think I've ever legitimately had a Bloody Mary. Like,
Just take off, guys. I'm not late
Ever.
or anything.
it doesn't sound very good. It's just like vodka and tomato juice, right?
Stopping? I guess I finally have your attention.
Also, worst sniper of all time. Not quite, but
Great.
That's gonna give you an F plus. I'm gonna say, or like a D minus.
Glad you decided to come. I think we got off on the wrong.
Maybe so.
Warm milk is like room temperature in your head. In my head, warm milk is like, it's like almost steaming. You know what I mean? It's like, it's
How far
hot.
is this place?
Not too far. Just stay with me.
Hey, I was just going easy on you before.
You're hot, almost steaming. This is what flirting is in
nice
current
night,
year. Yes, you reminded me of warm milk. I'm also a little hungry. But this happens, I had spaghetti today. And I feel like this happens every time I eat spaghetti. I'm always hungry like 2 hours later. Bread moment. Ah, shit.
Spider-Man was watching.
Listen, I'm never gonna... I will never talk shit about bread. Bread's been here when nobody else was before. I can't betray it like that. What? That guy got up? Die!
Hanging in there, cat?
He didn't have a health bar, but I thought he was dead.
Some
I just saw him getting back up. I was like scared. I don't know. I thought he was gonna get back up and pwn me. I don't know.
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
Bread's decent. That's the biggest low ball I've ever seen. I don't know. I can't live without this stuff. Like, almost every meal I eat has bread in it.
This should be a safe spot to change.
Assuming we count wheat as bread. Potato bread? Wait, can you... I didn't mash to skip that cutscene. I just held down A. Does just holding A skip that cutscene? Have I been mashing for no reason there my entire life? Maybe I have. Maybe I like lowered the lifespan of my fingers for no reason. If that car weren't there, that swing works. I truly believe that. Did I blink, or did Spider-Man just fucking disappear for a second there? Was he was just out of here. That wasn't just me, right? He totally just disappeared. How did neither of those punches work? Please. The Xbox is dying. I guess. I don't know. What? What was that?
I need not a futile gesture, spider-human. Even as we
So
speak,
weird.
my armada is advancing on your city. Our first target will be your Statue of Liberty.
I mean, it was a visual error, but I want to know why.
If he's attacking Lady Liberty, I'd better get over there in a hurry.
I always forget this is Component. Component does it does look good. It's so much better than Composite.
I can hardly wait.
I couldn't resist. I should have resisted. It was the wrong play to go for boat. No, that's not close enough. It was close. That sure. That was like 528. I don't know how that worked. Very sharp for Component. I mean, I do have a good capture card for Component, but...
Give me your tire, your poor, your hollow masses.
Okay.
I do think just the difference in quality from Composite to Component is larger than from Component to HDMI in my head. I don't know if that's like true by the numbers, but as far as like what the human eye sees and notices, it definitely is. I always find the most convoluted ways to avoid going in the window.
Fortress looks just like an apartment.
Component PS2 does sound nice. I don't have one.
You guys are such a nuisance.
Well done, Spider-Man. Please come inside and discover
Getting all the early entrances today.
that await you.
Okay. I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? So
I don't know why. I wanted to go for a hero punch, and then Spider-Man just decided I'm going to punch him normally.
Learn the true meaning of terror in my
try not to run into my fist with your face.
You're doing rather.
Oh, yeah, how long have I not been blurry? I was so annoyed at the blurry thing, and as soon as I just stopped paying attention at some point. What just happened? I legitimately... I think I jumped off the like, mirror Spider-Man's head after punching the window? That was really weird.
Looks like I found the exit. Finally. I'm finally out of that crazy place. If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
I did do a no reset earlier. I got like a... It was like a mid-high 54. It was a pretty decent run. Oh, wait, actually, I didn't realize how bad that split was. I don't want to keep this time. I don't want to keep going. I will actually be right back, and then I'm going to do like 1 or 2 more runs. But, nope, not thanks for watching. Be right back.
web slinger.
Okay, I'm back. I have not seen that solar. I plugged the wrong thing into my headphones. There we go. This is the downside to I hate wireless stuff, but that just means I have so many cords just everywhere. It's not following horror movie rules. What do you mean? Am I gonna die because I didn't follow horror movie rules? DVHS, which is HD VHS. Where did the H go?
Well, sequel time already, huh?
Who took the H?
Welcome
Did
back.
I take the H from my file name? I just lost my audio. Or did somebody... You guys hear the game?
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good
What?
idea to save your
Is this
progress,
breaking?
if you could call it that.
Is this cord breaking?
Go to
Is
the
that what's
pause menu
happening?
and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this headphone cord
Oh,
might
no.
just be
Dr.
dying.
Connor's class. Got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it.
Please work.
It's gonna kill me.
Okay. I kind of need audio. Audio cues are so good for swinging. Stands for digital VHS. I find it kind of funny that we've just decided we're just gonna change what HD means all the time. YouTube's just like, you know what? I don't think 720p counts anymore. Back in my day, that was HD.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
Still is. I agree. I think 720p should count
Before we go any
as
further, I
HD.
think it might be a good idea to save
I don't
your
think
progress.
you should be able to just takesies backsies on that.
Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save
How's the stream
load.
been? Good, good.
Easy, right?
Big chillin'. I feel like I'm playing pretty well. Had some good banter.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I believe I'm running so
People
late.
got mad about me for my
Still,
opinion
I'll
on
make it
carrots.
as long as-
It's been a good day.
Right on cue. I was almost there too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
I think the thing that actually bothers me about like resolutions isn't like what we consider HD. It's the naming of 4K. Like, okay, so we have 360p, you know, 480,
Maybe I can
720,
still make it before
1080, 1440, and 4K. What? Why did we just decide we're gonna say that one different? Is 2160 just too much of a mouthful? Also, for a long time, I thought that 4K meant, you know, 4,000, so it would be like 4000p. It was, you know, like 4,200 or something, or whatever the multiple would be for that. No, it is 2160, and I know that it's because it's 4 times the pixels of a 1080p display. I know that's why. I still find it a little bit, I don't know,
Welcome back, I guess.
maybe
First things first.
disingenuous. And then 4000 is 8K, so it's like, okay, well now we're just moving on multiples of 1080p per the total amount of pixels in the display. I don't know, it just seems a little... I think we fell for the buzzword. And I do it too, I still call it 4K. It's been ingrained into me. I try to say 2160 every once in a while, but...
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
And I have a 1440p monitor.
Right on cue.
A 1440p 144 monitor.
Sorry, Dr.
And maybe my eyes are just bad, which is a very real possibility. I need to go to an eye doctor at some point to find out if I'm gonna like need glasses in the near future. But I think up close it's pretty good. It's just at distance as it gets worse. I really can't see the difference between 1440 and 4K from what I've seen.
Hi, my name's...
And I have a big monitor. I have a 27-inch monitor.
Make it before class ends.
Nearsighted. If that's what I think that's what that means, where the further away things are, the harder it is for me to read. Which I mean, that's kind of how eyes work, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I had glasses as a kid, which was basically a misdiagnosis on the eye doctor's part. Apparently, I only had them for like a year, and then I could see just fine without them. But I've kind of noticed just every once in a while, I'm like, oh, you can read that sign? I kind of can't, or it's like difficult. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. And then like I was trying to play a game with some friends, and we like had it set up on the TV, which was, you know, TV was probably like 7 or 8 feet away from the couch we were sitting on. And you know, we were reading letters in the game. My friends could read it, but I couldn't. I was like, oh, that's rough. Like I could read it. It was just with extreme difficulty.
Man, that cake was good.
Old 1440 looks worse on 4K than 1440s. That does make sense without the way that, you know, pixel scaling kind of works. I missed the token.
I can't even remember the last time I saw it.
I actually can't believe... I thought that I was landing dead on. Maybe I do need to get my eyes looked at. Yeah, it's still there. Oh, do you want me to piss you off real quick? This token is not perfectly aligned in the center. You see? It's like a little bit to the left. And like,
I haven't seen them.
it's not perfectly aligned. Doesn't that... I don't know, that really pisses me off. I like get upset looking at this.
Oh no.
That would be the thing I would change if I were developing this game. Yeah, I want a refund. I don't know what, that's just put it in the center. But I don't know, maybe it's just because you know, when I was growing up, it was like 720p was the like HD, you know, like consoles were like 240, 360, 480p.
Welcome back, I guess.
I was used to, you know, 360p and stuff like that. To me, 1080 looks fine. Like I don't need this 1440p monitor. It's nice, but like I feel like if it were 1080, I would also be fine.
Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load.
And you know, I'm playing Spider-Man 2 on 480p on a 720p monitor next to my 1440p monitor, where I have like, you know, chat and stuff like that.
Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing.
It's actually not, I say it's 720p monitor, it's just a TV. It's just like one of my friend's old TVs that I took from them.
Right on cue.
With permission.
I was almost there.
I didn't just steal it. I don't know why I worded it like that.
Spider-Man's here already. Get rid of him and get...
Did I run off a CRT? No, I mean not with this setup, but I have a CRT in this room. It's hang on, it'll blow your mind right here. There it is over there. Oh shit! Don't look too close at that. All my laundry's on my bed. I forgot. I was like folding. I was like gonna fold the laundry before I started the stream, and then I didn't. That's funny. Yeah, look at this instead. Here's another fun thing. I got this little Spider-Man. I've shown this guy off a few times. I suppose who cares? It's literally clothes. Like, gives a shit. HD CRTs. I do have a way bigger CRT that is actually, it's like in that room, you know, like pretending that this wall doesn't exist. It's like over there. Wash that clothes. They are washed. They just haven't been folded and put away yet. I was like in the middle of doing it, and then I was like, oh shit, I gotta start stream. So I'll do that right after. But yeah, I have a way bigger CRT that I want to put in here, but it is somewhere in the realm of 300 to 400 pounds, if I had to guess. So I kind of need like 2 people to help me move it. So I'm just kind of waiting until some friends are over, and then I'll be like, hey, what's up? You want to help? You put wet wash clothes on the bed. They're not wet. They're dried.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back.
I wouldn't put my dirty clothes on the bed. That would be dirty. Yeah, if they were wet, then I just imagine. All right, they're all folded and put away, and they're just like soggy sitting in my shelf. I have to like wash and dry my bed sheets now, which I do regularly anyways, or as regular as I can, because I don't want to be gross. But that is more of a hassle than washing clothes.
Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it.
Because my bed sheets are very comfy, or not the bed sheets. I don't know what the word for it is, but the thing that you wrap around your bed.
I was almost there.
It's like a bed sheet that wraps around your whole ass bed. And that is very comfy, but also barely fits on the bed. Like, I think it was made for a smaller bed than mine. So that is always a huge hassle to put back on. PS5 still supports 1080i output. I mean, why not, right? Might as well. I feel like whatever resolution you could think of, they should be able to support. If I want to run my PS5 in 240p, that should be my right. It's a free country.
You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
Plus they go as 720. Yeah, to me that, I don't know. I don't see why you would want to, but I also don't see why they wouldn't include it as an option to go lower. If you can't go lower than 40, I guess I get that.
You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're gonna want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping the citizens.
Switch can do 480p. A lot of games, that's the best it can do. I don't know.
See what you like, but you can only be a good guy.
Switch totally destroyed. Nintendo will never recover from this. I say as they are ramping up production in anticipation of selling a ton more Switches. And there is a Nintendo Switch in this room.
I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
What a weird... That was like a bounce glide.
I can't even remember.
I like went up and glided at the same time.
At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet.
That was a weird one.
I gotta hurry.
Thankful I can watch YouTube streams at least. Twitch is not good on internet. I feel like that has kind of switched places. When I first started streaming on YouTube, there were a lot of people that were like, YouTube is way harder for me to stream, and I feel like slowly that's kind of shifted the other way around. Like, I've seen more people saying that they can stream on YouTube, but they can watch streams on YouTube, but not Twitch. I feel like I have that experience too. I honestly feel like YouTube's always been easier for me to watch streams on, but you know, everybody's experience is different. I'm not really saying one is better than the other.
What happened? God.
The world record sniffing dog. Oh, and it's gone. The world record sniffing dog has left. See ya. What color Joy-Cons you have? I think I just have whatever the default ones are. Like, one of them's red, one of them's blue. Not very, pretty boring, but, you know, they... Okay, I was gonna say they function, but one of them is drifting, so... Maybe they kind of don't function.
I hope this isn't your best effort, Spider-Man.
World record YouTube ban. Never mind. Can't believe the world record sniffing dog is dead. I don't know how that works, Solar. I just plug it in.
Your grandma. Now that's something I'd like to see. If she gets much farther, I'm gonna lose her completely.
God. This would be a really bad time for me to bring up that I have a Discord now, for those who don't know, but I'm doing it anyways, I guess. But as with any server, please be courteous. Shameless. I don't really even... I don't know. To me, that's not like a plug.
With that girl. Who was she?
Because for me, the Discord server, you know, is more... That's about the community.
You know this chapter opening.
In my head, it's not my server, you know what I mean? I'm just a mod there. It's just a server about me.
Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what
Does not do that much for the whole, you know, like, not pretending to not be an egomaniac thing, but we're... Discord server. Well, the Discord server is just for me. And then there is the Spider-Man speedrunning Discord server, which is not mine at all. And that's where you would go to talk about this game's speedrun. Wikipedia. What would my Wikipedia article even be? It's just like, Slyfincleton is a streamer. Plays Spider-Man. I pressed climb while holding towards the wall so many times there. That's a pride reset. No memes in general or you die in real life. How did the PSP version go? It was pretty fun. I had a good time. It was very strange. It was kind of almost a fever dream experience, but in a good way. Yeah, what lore is gonna show up on my Wikipedia article?
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
MySpace Hangout. I think I'm just a little too young for MySpace. I remember MySpace being around, but I never made an account.
Just go to the pause menu.
But I feel like I might have made one if it stuck around a little bit longer.
Then do it.
15 minutes of dumbbells before bed. Now the dumbbell, anything with the dumbbells takes less than 15 minutes.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, why does stuff like this always happen when I'm running?
You're gonna put my You're gonna put my exercise routine on the Wikipedia article. Is that really Wikipedia worthy?
Gate secured.
Favorite year of the 2000s. Did you see the genius of Briefcase Guy just now? I went to web him and he ran behind the pole so I couldn't get him. That was the ultimate dodge. Holy shit. I got destroyed there. I'm not even gonna pretend that he didn't get me. Just the precision that's required for him to dodge that way. I mean, if you want the old Slyfincleton lore, there is a lot of footage of me playing in Melee tournaments.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
Yeah, I don't really... I mean, the 2000s was so long ago, it's just like I don't even remember specific things that happened each year, so I don't think I have a favorite.
It might be a good idea to save your progress.
Unless you just mean of this, you know, the 2000s through current year.
Easy, right? Well, then do it.
In which case, I probably like 2014 or something. I don't know.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running
Yo,
so
Sota.
late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Is that Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro speedrunner Sota Lear?
Sorry, Dr. Connors. Didn't your mom tell you not to hit girls?
Well, Spider-Man's here.
A weird combo. Thanks for the good luck. Ow. Okay, well the good luck is gonna have to wait until next run, because Briefcase Guy has been destroying me these past couple runs. He just ran up and started smacking. Kind of ashamed of your PB. I understand why it happens, but I don't think anybody should be ashamed of their PB.
Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
Why it keeps happening? He's just a little... Briefcase Guy is just a little ball of goof right now. He's just a little goofball.
Before we go any further, I think
And he's just like this sometimes. It can happen based on your positioning when the cutscene starts and just whatever he's feeling like doing at the moment.
Oh no, Dr. Connors' class. I got so caught up.
Neither of which are things you can reliably control without like losing time, so...
Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
But how can NYC Beat exist in 1993 if this game isn't even out yet? Think about that, huh? This game came out in 2004. New York City didn't even exist in 1993. Sniper Guy versus Briefcase Guy. I feel like we had a poll about that at some point. Like which guy was better. And I forget. I think Sniper Guy won. I forget what the outcome of that was.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no...
God, I was playing so good earlier. And I still think I'm playing alright, but... I'm just... all my mistakes are very... strange.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going gonna want to
I
earn
cannot
lots-
believe that glide did that. For me, Solar Strike, I'm gonna have to go with Kronk's New Groove. That was... Wait, hang on. Gotta fix something. Yeah, we had it. I saw a post recently that was like, what was the weird DVD that you had that you just watched like 30 times? It was definitely Kronk's New Groove for me. Have I seen Puss in Boots? Not since Shrek 2, my friend. He's in Shrek 2, right? I know people like the new one. I probably won't watch Puss in Boots 2 just because
Welcome back,
I like don't watch movies very often. But I'm glad that people like it.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress. If you could call
Kronk's New Groove was...
Just go to the
I think admitting over time as I watched that movie more often that it wasn't very good was a very mature... That was like a maturing moment for me, you know? That was when I went from a kid to an adult.
Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
I just enjoyed the root beer float. I'm very proud of you, Nate.
Right on cue. I was almost
Keep
there.
it up.
Careful, put someone's eye out.
I don't think I've had... When was the last time I had a root beer float? I think it was in a bowling alley in like 2008. I don't know why I remembered specifically that, but it was like the bowling alley had like a root beer float bar. I don't know if it was for an event or something, but I remember eating that root beer float and thinking, this is okay.
All the world is my dressing.
And then I never had one since.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. It'll show the white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point. So
Okay, I gotta stop getting stuck on this building, dude. That's the angle you want to hit.
Talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress.
Alright, so this will probably be the last run of the day, however long it
Other
goes.
ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Unless it literally dies like right here.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't even...
But I'm also I don't know. I haven't quite decided how the schedule for the week's gonna go. I'm thinking Dark Souls tomorrow. And then I haven't decided after that. It might be like Dark Souls, more Spider-Man 2 runs, then the grab bag, then special secret event that I haven't
I must be out of my mind.
announced or completely decided I want to do, but would be exciting and different.
We knew each other.
Remember, you break it, you buy it.
The last time, you mean like the last time I streamed on Friday? I don't know. I like to keep Fridays open to hang out with friends. Wow, that guy really ran in to get hit by that. That was like impressive that he got hit by that. Which, I mean, it's kind of a... I guess maybe I should stream on Fridays more often, because that's, like, arguably when you get more people able to watch, but, eh. At the end of the day, I stream for me anyways, so... I obviously appreciate everybody stopping in.
Hey, why were you at the art gallery?
Let's chalk it up to undying optimism.
Huh? What does she mean by that? Well, unless I can shrink her lead, I'm never gonna find out.
I'm out of water. My throat kind of hurts. God, I hope it's just like allergies, because if I get sick, I'm gonna be upset. I think I'm like 95% sure I just have some allergies flaring up. Seasonal stuff.
Keep up better than you.
But I pretty much never got sick like my whole life as a kid. Other than like a couple really bad times. So, I think I'm like not good at being sick because of that. Like, I always want to do a bunch of shit. Like, I get really motivated when I'm sick to like I want to work out. Like, do anything but stay in bed and like drink soup. Aquarius, I'd probably. I don't know. If that's what you say, then sure.
Back off, you're crowding me.
Aquarius started on Saturday. That sounds like it's like a TV show.
That girl. Who was she?
New episodes of Aquarius airing through whenever.
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new
I kind of don't want to keep this.
Aha!
I like water reset, but this is also, it's the last run. It's just low reset last run.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick.
Yeah, I don't know any of that. Or particularly care. Like, I mean,
I think that's the
if you're into it, that's cool, but it really doesn't mean anything to me. All the whatever star pattern you are or whatever. Welcome back, Lila. I was playing Shattered on DS.
what's up with
Is
this
the correct response then congratulations or I'm sorry? Is it good? They made so many Game Boy Advance games. You go into any like used game store and they always have just like a box of GBA cartridges.
Give me rent.
You'll get your
Oh,
rent when you
George.
fix this damn
Not much
door.
to say, enjoying the streams as usual. Well, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Better change when no one is around.
Thanks for the rent.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, this is great.
I'm glad you like the stream.
Hi, Pete. How are you?
Been a pretty chill time for me too. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be going 5 days a week, starting this week, and we'll see how that goes. It's a trial run, you know. If it ends up being too much, maybe I go to 4 or 3, whatever. But I'm pretty excited at the moment, at least, to be streaming more. Especially because, like, end of last year, beginning of this year, there was so many times that it was just like I wanted to stream, but like something was going on, some event or whatever. Do you hear that? The slow-mo scream from the civilian? Holy shit. Whatever I was talking about, we're talking about that now, I guess. No, what was I saying? I don't know, I said like what I had to say. Why did I jump that direction? I was holding forward when I released. I guess that was just like the camera like you get like the weird turn up where it changes your camera angle, but that honestly felt like a snapback on my stick. You know what I'm talking about? Where like the mic, where like you release it and your stick like snaps back the other direction. But I've never had snapback on a 360 stick. Let me test. Does this one have snapback? Oh, it does have a little bit. I don't know if you know if you don't know how to test snapback on your controller. You just put like your finger up to the stick, and then like pretty much next around like a little bit past where it would be touching it in neutral, and then you just like hold it one direction and let it flick back. And if you feel the controller hit your finger, it has snapback. But this one does have a little bit of snapback. I wonder if it's because it's a third party and not an official one. It's not very bad. I can tell it's like it's literally never been an issue before, and I don't think that was actually what caused me to jump that direction that time. But it does. This is a third-party controller, and I actually, despite literally showing a flaw with it, I do recommend this controller. Can I get it to focus? I guess not. It's like a Voy is what it says on the button in the middle. It's not the Xbox logo. It's just the brand name. But I got this for like, it was like $11 or $12 or something like that. It was really cheap. And I've had it for a long time, like at least 6 months, and it still feels fine. And it feels really close to like an official build 360 controller. I think Nate has this controller too, and I don't know what his experience with it has been, but I've enjoyed mine. The only issue that it's come up with, and it's still an issue, is the left stick here is actually a little. I can turn it. I can turn it a little bit. So that's been a little annoying. But yeah, if you want my controller recommendation, if you're trying to play this game on Xbox 360 and you don't want to drop like $80 on what is probably not a very good quality original first-party controller because they don't make them anymore, then that's my budget recommendation. And that's what I use. And I use this on PC too. Honestly, it's my favorite. The 360 controller is still my favorite controller. I've used it for exactly 10 minutes. And those 10 minutes were great. Kind of sound like a brand ambassador. I gotta qualify. It's not a perfect controller. It's really not. But it is really good for like $10. Like, I honestly bought it on a whim and expected to just throw it away as soon as it got here. Like I bought it as a backup controller originally, just something to have in case my actual one broke. I also think they're a little more than $12 these days. They might have raised the price a little. But use an Xbox controller for like 15 minutes. You mean the original one, or like just any Xbox controller? Because honestly, they're my favorite for the most part. I've had some problems with like different Xbox controllers of any point, but PS3 controllers are a minefield. See, I don't like the base PS3 controller. I'm not huge on it at all. I think it's one of my least favorite controllers, to be honest. But I've heard that you can actually use the PS4 controller on the PS3 and it works fine. So I guess that's what will be my solution in the future. Because I don't mind the PS4 controller. I don't think it's incredible, but it's alright. It's like above average. It works. Functions. It's got a good build. These controllers were too small. Yeah, like I got big hands. I need a big controller. Even this controller, like when I hold it, like there's not a ton of real estate left, you know? It would be different if the PS4 controller is better than the PS3's. That is a hot take that I can't say I agree with. I do respect you for making the hot take, though. I have used a Duke, and that is one of the only controllers that I actually thought was a little too big. And it was only by a little bit. I would also put that controller in. It's like okay, it's a really weird controller, and it's kind of awkward to hold, but I kind of like it just for how it's such a novelty. See, I used to think DualShock 2 was like the best controller, and I guess my hands just got physically larger because it's a little small for me, and I also don't like the stick placement, but that's a personal preference that I try not to take too much into the judgment of the controller. Like, I know some people like the sticks lower down so your thumbs can smash into each other, but I'm not huge on that. Probably because my hands are a little bit bigger. PS3 is the best controller ever made. Okay, now there's a hot take. Wow. The DualSense, is that what they're calling the PS5 one? I don't like it as much as the PS4 from what I've felt. But I've only used it for like half an hour.
Come on, Spidey, quick!
But it's fine. You know, I mean, the thing is, most of the controllers these days are going to be fine. I really like the Switch Pro controller. I think if it had a better D-pad, it might be my... maybe, no, I don't think it'd be my favorite, but it's up there. I like it a lot. I think they should have just included it with the Switch, but that's a whole different thing. Prefer DualSense to... DualShock 4 feels cheap, huh?
Definitely doesn't suit me.
Yeah. But we could talk about controllers all day, and I'm sure we will on another stream, but I am going to head out for the night. Good day of runs today. Like I said, probably... I want to do Dark Souls tomorrow, or do I want to do something else? I'll figure it out. You'll know when I announce the stream. Something tomorrow. I want to thank Milton, Boo, Sid, and George for the super chats today. Thanks a lot, everybody. That really helps me out. As well as, you know, the channel members for being channel members, and everybody here who is watching for being very chill and watching. And yeah, have a good one, everybody. Out. The mic was still on. I was just like moving it around. That was probably really loud.